Have you ever experienced the paradox of being in a crowded room, yet feeling utterly alone, as if an invisible barrier separates you from everyone else? It's a sensation of isolation that permeates your being, even amidst a throng of people. If this resonates with you, then the message I'm about to share is for you. Picture this. You're driving home after a grueling day, the silence of your phone echoing the emptiness within. Scrolling through social media only exacerbates the sense of disconnection as you witness others celebrating life milestones while you feel trapped in a cycle of solitude. In moments like these, you may find yourself questioning, why God? Why do I feel so alone? Here's a vital revelation. Your loneliness is not a punishment. It's a divine summons. God is using this season of solitude to draw you nearer to Him, to refine your character, and to equip you for extraordinary purposes. Consider the journeys of the great biblical figures. Moses endured 40 years in the wilderness before leading his people to liberation. David, anointed as king, spent years evading capture in remote caves. Even Jesus, the Son of God, sought solace in solitary places for communion with the divine. Their periods of isolation were not indicators of abandonment, but rather integral phases in God's grand design. If you're listening to this, it's because deep within, you sense that your solitude is significant. You've cried out for understanding, and now you're poised to uncover the purpose behind it. Join me, for in the forthcoming minutes, we'll unveil 10 profound reasons why God might be beckoning you to traverse this path alone. This isn't about despair, it's about embracing hope, embracing growth, and embracing the awe-inspiring plan God has ordained for your life. Before we begin, I would appreciate it. If you like the video, you can help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment on number 1. If you don't, please comment on number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now let's begin. The first reason why it seems that God might be guiding you to walk alone is rooted in the profound journey of spiritual growth and intimacy with the divine. In the stillness of solitude, distractions fade away, creating a sacred space where you can direct your full attention toward nurturing your relationship with God. It is within this concentrated focus that the whispers of the divine become clearer, illuminating the path towards understanding and aligning with His divine purpose for your life. Throughout history and across various spiritual traditions, individuals have often embarked on solitary journeys as a means of deepening their connection with the divine. The solitude offers an opportunity for introspection, contemplation, and communion with the transcendent. It is during these solitary moments that many experience transformative spiritual breakthroughs, leading to profound inner growth and enlightenment. The biblical narrative provides rich examples of the transformative power of solitude in spiritual development. Consider the story of Elijah, a revered prophet in the Abrahamic traditions. Following his monumental victory over the prophets of Baal, Elijah found himself in a desolate wilderness, grappling with feelings of isolation and fear. Yet it was in this solitary wilderness that God chose to reveal Himself to Elijah in a deeply personal and intimate manner. In the book of 1 Kings 19:11-12, the narrative unfolds as God's presence manifests not in the grandeur of natural phenomena like wind, earthquake, or fire, but in the gentle whisper of His voice. This profound encounter underscores the notion that God often speaks to us most profoundly when we are alone, free from the distractions of the external world. Elijah's period of solitude in the wilderness served as a pivotal moment of spiritual renewal and preparation for the tasks that lay ahead. Similarly, amid our bustling modern lives, finding solitude can be challenging, yet profoundly rewarding. When one finds themselves walking alone, it presents an opportunity to delve deeper into spiritual practices, such as prayer, meditation, and scriptural study. These spiritual disciplines serve as pathways for cultivating a deeper understanding of God's love and His divine plan for our lives. It is essential to recognize that God may be using these moments of solitude to draw us closer to Him, imparting wisdom and equipping us for the journey ahead. Embracing this season of solitude as a divine appointment with the Creator enables us to trust that He is actively shaping us into the individuals He intended us to be. Reflecting on personal experiences, one may find that moments of profound closeness to the divine often occur during times of quiet contemplation and solitude. Though challenging, these periods offer invaluable opportunities for spiritual enrichment, stripping away the noise and distractions of daily life to focus solely on our relationship with God. Therefore, if you find yourself traversing a solitary path, do not despair. Instead, view it as an invitation from the divine to embark on a journey of deepened faith and intimacy. Trust that this season of solitude is intricately woven into God's beautiful plan for your spiritual growth and ultimate fulfillment in Him. The second reason why it may seem that God is directing you to walk alone revolves around the concept of preparation for a greater purpose. Throughout history and across various spiritual teachings, it's often observed that individuals who are called to significant tasks or missions are first led into periods of solitude and preparation. This period of solitude can be likened to a training ground where one's character is refined, faith is strengthened, and necessary skills and wisdom are imparted. While it may not always be an easy process, it is deemed essential for one's growth and readiness to embrace their calling with confidence and competence. This analogy draws parallels to the rigorous training undergone by athletes before a competition, where they undergo intense preparation to excel in their respective fields. An exemplary figure illustrating this principle is Moses, a central figure in the Abrahamic religions. Before leading the Israelites out of Egypt, Moses spent 40 years in the wilderness tending to sheep. During this extended period of solitude, God was intricately shaping Moses for his future role as a leader of his people. Through the solitude of the desert, Moses cultivated virtues such as patience, humility, and resilience, qualities that would prove indispensable in his leadership journey. In the book of Exodus 3:11-10, the narrative unfolds as God calls Moses from the burning bush, commissioning him with the monumental task of leading the Israelites to freedom. Moses' tenure in the wilderness served as a vital phase of preparation, wherein he acquired the essential attributes necessary to confront Pharaoh and navigate the challenges of leading a nation to liberation. Similarly, your period of solitude may be serving a similar purpose in preparing you for a significant task or mission ordained by God. It is during this solitary season that God molds and refines your character, equipping you with the requisite strength and wisdom needed for the journey ahead. Amidst the solitude, it is crucial to embrace opportunities for growth and learning, seeking divine guidance through prayer and diligent study of sacred scriptures. By surrendering to God's transformative work, you pave the way for the fulfillment of His divine purpose in your life. As you navigate through this period of solitude, consider setting personal goals aligned with the direction you discern God is leading you. Whether it's delving into specific scriptures, cultivating new habits, or acquiring relevant skills, each endeavor contributes to your readiness for the future that awaits. In moments of uncertainty, trust in God's providence, recognizing that His timing is perfect and He orchestrates every detail of your preparation. Reflect on your current circumstances, discerning how God may be utilizing this season of solitude to refine your character and equip you for the extraordinary journey ahead. Rest assured that the solitude you experience now is not a form of punishment, but a profound phase of preparation for the remarkable plans God has in store for you. The third reason why God might be prompting you to walk alone is to facilitate the removal of distractions from your life. In our modern technology-driven era, the constant barrage of stimuli can easily cloud our minds and divert our attention from what truly matters. Whether it's the demands of social media, the pressures of work, the busyness of daily routines, or the allure of social engagements, these distractions can subtly erode our focus on nurturing our relationship with God and discerning His plans for us. By leading you into solitude, God is offering you the precious gift of clarity by stripping away these distractions. This intentional separation from the noise of the world allows for a profound opportunity to attune your ears to His voice and your heart to His will. It's akin to a spiritual detox, a chance to cleanse your soul from the clutter of modern life and realign your priorities with those of the divine. A poignant illustration of this principle is found in the life of Jesus Himself. Despite the incessant demands of ministry and the constant throng of followers clamoring for His attention, Jesus made a habit of withdrawing to solitary places for communion with His Father. Mark 1:35 beautifully encapsulates this practice. Very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went off to a solitary place where He prayed. In following this pattern of solitude, Jesus exemplified the importance of disconnecting from the world's distractions to cultivate intimacy with God and stay aligned with His purpose. It was during these moments of retreat that Jesus found renewal, clarity, and divine guidance. In your journey, take a reflective inventory of the distractions that may be impeding your spiritual growth and intimacy with God. Are there commitments, relationships, or habits that monopolize your time and energy, leaving little room for divine communion? Embrace this season of solitude as an opportunity for introspection and discernment. Begin by carving out dedicated time each day for prayer, meditation, and the study of Scripture. Silence your devices, step away from the virtual clamor of social media, and create a sanctuary of stillness where you can commune with the divine. Consider incorporating fasting as a means of intentionally redirecting your focus from worldly concerns to spiritual nourishment. As you deliberately shed the layers of distraction, anticipate a deepening of your spiritual awareness and a heightened sensitivity to the gentle promptings of the Holy Spirit. Take proactive steps to address the sources of distraction in your life, trusting that God will honor your commitment to seeking Him above all else. View this period of solitude not as a deprivation, but as a liberation, a sacred invitation to simplify your life and draw nearer to the heart of God. Embrace the journey with expectancy, knowing that as you quiet the clamor of the world, you will discover a profound peace, clarity, and purpose in your walk with the divine. The fourth reason why God might be prompting you to walk alone is to fortify your faith and reliance on Him. When you find yourself in solitude, devoid of human companionship, it can feel like traversing a challenging terrain with only God as your guide. Yet it is precisely in these solitary moments that your faith is put to the test and refined, as you learn to lean wholly on the steadfastness of His provision, the wisdom of His guidance, and the comfort of His presence. The narrative of Abraham in the Bible stands as a testament to unwavering faith and trust in God's sovereignty. In Genesis 12, God commanded Abraham to depart from his homeland, forsaking familiarity for an unknown destination. Despite the uncertainty, Abraham obediently embarked on this journey, illustrating profound trust in God's promise of guidance. This initial act of faith foreshadowed an even greater trial in Genesis 22, when God instructed Abraham to sacrifice his beloved son Isaac. Here, Abraham's willingness to surrender his most cherished possession underscored the depth of his trust in divine providence. In the end, God intervened, providing a ram as a substitute and affirming Abraham's unwavering faith. Similarly, your season of solitude offers a fertile ground for the cultivation of steadfast faith. Embrace this period as an opportunity to nurture a deeper communion with God, dedicating extended moments to prayer, contemplation of His Word, and reflection on his faithfulness in your life. Even when the silence seems deafening and the path uncertain, rest assured that God remains by your side, a constant presence amidst the solitude. Recognize that faith, akin to a muscle, grows stronger through exercise. Thus, your solitude becomes a spiritual workout, fostering a robust, unshakable trust in God's providence. Take stock of your current circumstances and discern how God may be employing your solitude to fortify your faith. Identify areas in your life where trusting God may be lacking and surrender those anxieties in prayer, petitioning for the grace to entrust them wholly to His care. Consider documenting your journey in a journal, noting the subtle yet profound ways in which God manifests His presence and provision along the solitary path. Celebrate each victory, no matter how small, as a testament to the growth and maturation of your faith. Ultimately, by embracing solitude and leaning wholeheartedly on God, you are fashioning a resilient faith that will weather life's storms and uncertainties. Embrace this season as a transformative period of growth, trusting in God's perfect orchestration of your life's journey. The fifth reason why God might be calling you to walk alone is to grant you a profound sense of clarity and direction. Amidst the hushed solitude, devoid of the cacophony of external voices and conflicting opinions, your ears become attuned to the gentle whispers of the divine, guiding you towards His purpose for your life with unmistakable clarity. In a world inundated with noise and distractions, it's all too easy to find oneself ensnared in a web of confusion and uncertainty. Yet in the sanctuary of solitude, you are granted a sacred space to seek God's guidance unfettered by the clamor of the outside world, allowing His divine wisdom to illuminate your path. The narrative of the Apostle Paul stands as a compelling testament to the transformative power of solitude in gaining clarity and direction. Following his awe-inspiring encounter with the risen Christ on the road to Damascus, Paul retreated into seclusion, spending an undisclosed period in Arabia before commencing his ministry. Galatians 1:15-18. This solitary sojourn was instrumental in Paul's journey of self-discovery and divine revelation, enabling him to discern the intricacies of his divine calling free from the pressures and expectations of others. Immersed in the quiet solitude, Paul cultivated a profound intimacy with God, thereby equipping himself with the clarity and fortitude requisite for the arduous ministry that lay ahead. In your spiritual odyssey, solitude serves as a potent conduit for seeking divine guidance and clarity. Embrace this season as an opportunity to carve out sacred moments of communion with God through prayer, meditation, and the immersive study of His Word. Create a tranquil haven devoid of distractions, where you can earnestly seek His wisdom and discern His will for your life. Consider keeping a spiritual journal to document your reflections, insights, and revelations garnered during these solitary encounters with the divine, thereby fostering a deeper awareness of His guiding hand in your life. As you relinquish the clamor of the world and attune your heart to the whispers of God's voice, anticipate a profound sense of clarity and purpose permeating your being. Pause to reflect upon your current circumstances, discerning any decisions or directions that beckon your attention. Trust in God's unfailing faithfulness to reveal His plans to you in His perfect timing, and remain steadfast in your pursuit of His divine guidance. Embrace this season of solitude as a sacred pilgrimage towards a deeper understanding of your purpose and direction in life, knowing that God's guiding light shines brightest in the tranquil hush of solitude. If you learned a lesson from this, please leave a comment of gratitude below the comments section of this video. The sixth reason why God may be nudging you towards solitude is to foster the development of inner strength and resilience, not merely in the worldly sense, but on a profound spiritual level. In the quiet expanse of solitude, stripped of external distractions and influences, you are confronted with your deepest fears, doubts, and insecurities. Paradoxically, it is within these solitary crucibles that your spirit finds the fertile ground to grow resilient, drawing upon the wellspring of divine strength to weather life's tempests with unwavering fortitude. The life of David, revered as the legendary king of Israel, offers a poignant illustration of the transformative power of solitude in cultivating inner strength. Long before ascending to the throne, David spent solitary nights in the wilderness, tending to his father's sheep amidst the lurking threats of prowling lions and bears. Yet, it was in these solitary vigils that David's mettle was forged, not only in the physical realm, but more significantly, in the depths of his spirit. It was during these solitary interludes that David penned many of the Psalms, pouring out his soul in raw vulnerability before the Almighty, finding solace and strength in the refuge of God's presence. This reservoir of inner resilience, honed in the crucible of solitude, would later empower David to confront the towering giant Goliath, armed with nothing but a slingshot and an unshakable faith. Similarly, your seasons of solitude are imbued with the potential to sculpt a soul fortified with resilience and inner strength. Embrace the challenges that accompany solitude as sacred opportunities for spiritual refinement, trusting that God is fashioning you for greater purposes beyond your present understanding. It is often amidst life's fiercest trials that the seeds of resilience take root and flourish. As you lean into the steadfast assurance of God's presence, you will find your faith deepening and your capacity to navigate life's tumults expanding. Reflect upon your current circumstances, discerning the hidden threads of divine purpose woven amidst the fabric of solitude. Are there daunting challenges looming on the horizon, threatening to overwhelm your resolve? In these moments, turn your gaze heavenward, lifting your supplications before the throne of grace and drawing strength from the wellspring of divine empowerment. Consider chronicling your journey through solitude in a journal, tracing the subtle fingerprints of God's providence upon the tapestry of your life. Engage in practices that nurture both physical and spiritual fortitude, such as regular exercise, immersion in the scriptures, and the cultivation of mindfulness. By deliberately cultivating inner strength amidst the solitude, you are fortifying your spirit to stand unshaken in the face of adversity, anchored in the unwavering assurance of God's steadfast presence and provision. The seventh reason, behind God's prompting for you to walk alone, lies His design of a unique path tailored specifically for you. Each individual is crafted with a distinct purpose and mission, intricately woven into the fabric of their being by the divine hand. Yet the fulfillment of this divine calling often necessitates seasons of solitude, wherein God can mold and shape us without the interference of external voices and influences. It is in the solitary footsteps that we become finely attuned to the whispers of God's specific guidance, charting a course that may diverge from the expectations of others, yet remains intricately aligned with His divine will. The life of John the Baptist serves as a striking testament to the transformative power of walking a unique path ordained by God. From the outset, John's existence was marked by a profound sense of separation and consecration unto his divine calling. Dwelling in the wilderness, clad in garments of camel's hair, and subsisting on the sparse sustenance of locusts and wild honey, John epitomized a life set apart for a singular purpose. Matthew 3:4. His mission to prepare the hearts of humanity for the imminent advent of Christ required a solitude that fostered unwavering focus and dedication. Amidst the barren expanse of the desert, John's solitary communion with God cultivated the fervent zeal and unyielding resolve necessary to herald the dawn of a new era. In a parallel vein, your journey unfolds along a unique path carved by the divine hand. Embrace the periods of solitude as sacred interludes wherein God forges the qualities requisite for the fulfillment of your divine calling. Recognize that this path may diverge from the well-trodden trails of societal expectation, yet remains perfectly calibrated to the contours of your soul. Trust in the guiding hand of providence, even when the shadows of misunderstanding or loneliness encroach upon your solitude. Pause to reflect upon the passions and callings inscribed upon the tapestry of your heart by the divine hand. How can this season of solitude serve as a crucible for the refinement and expansion of these divine mandates? Capture your reflections in the quiet sanctuary of prayer, petitioning the Almighty for clarity and direction amidst the labyrinth of life's uncertainties. Set forth with resolute determination, knowing that your solitude is not a detour, but rather a divinely orchestrated pathway towards the fulfillment of God's extraordinary plans for your life. As you traverse this singular path, shrouded in the gentle embrace of solitude, let not the echoes of doubt or misunderstanding deter your footsteps. For in the stillness of solitary communion, you are aligned with the heartbeat of the divine, navigating toward the sacred destination of your divine calling with unwavering confidence and trust. The eighth reason, behind God's prompting for you to walk alone, is to instill within you a profound sense of dependence solely upon Him. In the solitude of isolation, stripped of the familiar comforts and support of others, you are compelled to lean wholeheartedly upon the unwavering strength, guidance, and provision that emanates from the divine source. This solitary pilgrimage serves as a sacred crucible wherein the bonds of intimacy with God are forged with unyielding resilience, as you come to apprehend that He alone is the ultimate wellspring of sustenance and solace. The narrative of Daniel, immortalized in the annals of Scripture, stands as a resplendent testament to the transformative power of dependence upon God amidst the crucible of solitude. Exiled to the foreign lands of Babylon, severed from the moorings of familial ties and homeland, Daniel's unwavering faith remained steadfast amidst the tumult of isolation. Amidst the perilous edicts that sought to suppress his devotion, Daniel persisted in the sacred discipline of prayer, bowing before the divine throne 3 times daily. Daniel 6:10. His reliance upon God's providence and protection, unswayed by the specter of danger, ultimately became the cornerstone of his deliverance and triumph. Daniel's solitary communion with the divine served as the fertile soil wherein the seeds of unwavering trust and dependence upon God blossomed into full fruition, illuminating the path towards divine favor and fortitude. Similarly, your periods of solitude are infused with the sacred potential to cultivate a deeper reliance upon God as the anchor amidst life's tempests. Embrace this season as a divine invitation to nurture a robust prayer life and immerse yourself in the sanctifying waters of Scripture. In the face of adversity and uncertainty, let your reflexive response be to turn your gaze heavenward, seeking the guiding hand of providence amidst the labyrinth of life's challenges. Trust implicitly in the promise of God's provision and protection, knowing that He is ever present, a steadfast beacon of hope amidst the shadows of solitude. Take stock of the areas in your life wherein greater dependence upon God is warranted. In the quiet sanctuary of prayer, lay bare your fears, doubts, and aspirations before the divine throne, petitioning for the wisdom and discernment requisite for the journey ahead. Cultivate a daily rhythm wherein moments of communion with God occupy the paramount position of priority, anchoring your soul amidst the tumult of life's vicissitudes. Chronicle the manifold manifestations of God's provision and guidance within the pages of a journal, thereby attesting to the unwavering faithfulness of the divine amidst the solitude of the soul. Embrace this season of solitude as a hallowed opportunity to deepen your dependence upon God, knowing that therein lies the wellspring of divine sustenance and solace that transcends the ephemeral vicissitudes of earthly existence. The ninth reason, behind God's prompting for you to walk alone, is to usher in a season of profound healing and restoration into the depths of your soul. Solitude, shrouded in its tranquil embrace, offers a sacred sanctuary wherein the echoes of past wounds, emotional turmoil, and spiritual struggles can be tenderly attended to without the cacophony of daily distractions. Within this hushed expanse, you are invited to unfurl the tendrils of your heart before the divine presence, surrendering your hurts and burdens into the gentle hands of the great healer. The narrative of Jonah, etched upon the annals of Scripture, stands as a poignant testament to the transformative power of solitude in effecting deep-seated healing and restoration. Confronted with the repercussions of fleeing from God's divine call, Jonah found himself ensconced within the belly of a great fish, isolated from the tumult of the world above. Amidst the shadowy confines of his solitary abode, Jonah's heart was laid bare before the divine presence, as he fervently prayed and repented of his waywardness. Jonah 2:1-10. In the crucible of solitude, Jonah underwent a profound metamorphosis, emerging from the depths of despair with a renewed sense of purpose and commitment to God's will. His solitary vigil became the fertile soil wherein the seeds of healing and restoration were sown, birthing forth a transformed spirit prepared for the redemptive mission that lay ahead. Likewise, your seasons of solitude are suffused with the divine potential to facilitate a journey of profound healing and restoration. Embrace this sacred interval as a providential invitation to engage in introspection, allowing the tender touch of God's love to mend the shattered fragments of your soul. Reflect upon the tapestry of your past experiences, discerning the lingering tendrils of unresolved pain and anguish that clamor for release. In the quiet sanctuary of prayer, pour out your heart before the throne of grace, entrusting your burdens into the loving embrace of the divine physician. Identify the areas of your life wherein the soothing balm of God's healing touch is most needed. Are there wounds, both old and new, that cry out for the healing salve of divine grace? Commit these tender places of your heart into the loving care of God, allowing His transformative power to work wonders within the recesses of your soul. Engage in practices that nurture emotional and spiritual well-being, such as meditating upon uplifting scriptures, seeking counsel from trusted confidants, or partaking in therapeutic exercises that promote inner peace and tranquility. As you traverse the solitary pathways of healing and restoration, trust implicitly in the unfailing promise of God's presence, knowing that within the sacred stillness of solitude, the seeds of renewal are sown, birthing forth a spirit adorned with the resplendent hues of divine wholeness and restoration. If this message has resonated with you and imparted a valuable lesson, we invite you to express your gratitude by leaving a comment below this video. Your words of appreciation not only affirm the impact of this message, but also contribute to fostering a supportive community of shared growth and enlightenment. Thank you for your participation, and may your journey be continually enriched with divine wisdom and blessings. The 10th reason why God might be calling you to walk alone is to provide you with a profound opportunity for personal reflection and self-awareness. Solitude offers a sacred space where the noise of the world fades, allowing you to delve deeply into your inner being. Within this quietude, you can introspectively explore the intricate layers of your life, actions, and your connection with the divine. Drawing inspiration from the biblical figure of David, we witness a poignant example of the power of solitude in fostering self-awareness. In Psalm 139:23-24, David fervently implores, "Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting." David's moments of isolation as a shepherd provided fertile ground for profound introspection, leading to the heartfelt psalms that reflect his deep understanding of self and his earnest desire for spiritual growth. His unwavering commitment to self-examination ultimately shaped him into a man after God's own heart, underscoring the transformative potential of solitude coupled with introspection. Likewise, your periods of solitude serve as a poignant invitation for self-reflection and heightened self-awareness. Seize this invaluable opportunity to peer into the depths of your soul, earnestly seeking divine guidance to illuminate the path toward greater self-understanding. Reflect earnestly upon your thoughts, actions, and the intricate tapestry of your relationship with the divine. Through fervent prayer and introspection, invite God to unveil areas ripe for growth and refinement, thereby aligning your life more closely with His divine will. Embrace solitude as a sanctified sanctuary wherein you can unravel the intricacies of your being and discern your purpose within the cosmic symphony orchestrated by the divine. Engage in a soulful dialogue with the Creator, earnestly seeking illumination on areas necessitating refinement or transformation. Consider maintaining a reflective journal to chronicle your spiritual journey, capturing the profound insights gleaned during moments of solitary communion with the divine. Cultivate a steadfast commitment to self-assessment, thereby fostering a deeper understanding of self and a more profound alignment with the divine will. By embracing the sacred practice of self-reflection during periods of solitude, you open yourself to the transformative touch of the divine, allowing God to mold you into the embodiment of His divine purpose. As we draw the curtains on this reflective journey, let us revisit the myriad reasons why God may beckon you toward solitude. Whether for spiritual maturation, preparatory rites for a divine calling, liberation from worldly distractions, fortification of faith, clarity of purpose, cultivation of inner resilience, traversal of a unique path, cultivation of dependence on the divine, healing and restoration, or the nurturing of profound self-reflection, rest assured that your solitude is imbued with profound significance and divine purpose. Every moment spent in solitude presents an invaluable opportunity for God to intricately shape the contours of your life, molding you into the vessel through which His divine purpose flows. Embrace this sacred period with an open heart, knowing with unwavering faith that the divine presence accompanies you on every step of this solitary journey. You are never alone, for God's comforting hand steadies your path, and His guiding light illuminates the way forward. As we draw to a close in our exploration of the reasons behind God's call to solitude, we extend our gratitude to you for embarking on this introspective voyage with us. If the resonance of this message echoes within the depths of your being, we humbly invite you to express your affirmation by offering a thumbs up and sharing this transformative revelation with others who may find solace in its wisdom. We eagerly anticipate hearing your reflections and personal anecdotes on how moments of solitude have intricately woven themselves into the tapestry of your spiritual journey. Please grace us with your insights by leaving a comment below, thereby enriching our collective understanding and fostering a community of shared enlightenment. As we bid farewell for now, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel, ensuring that you remain connected to a wellspring of inspiring content that nourishes the soul. Remember, with every notification, may it serve as a gentle reminder that you walk hand in hand with the divine, never faltering in your stride, for God's unwavering presence serves as your eternal compass. May the benediction of divine peace and omnipresent grace envelop your being as you continue to traverse the labyrinth of life. Take solace in the knowledge that every moment of solitude is meticulously woven into the fabric of God's magnificent design for your life. Until we meet again, may your spirit remain buoyed by the assurance of divine guidance, and may your journey be adorned with countless blessings. Farewell for now, dear friend, and may the divine light guide your every step.